All right, good morning. Good morning. Sending you awesome, warm, positive vibrations. This is Body-Culinary, aka Kwasapeacefull eating with the 5 a.m. workout. Shout out to all my early risers. So please set your heart rate monitors or fitness trackers. There is a difference between the heart rate monitor and the fitness tracker. So good morning. Natural bodies matter. Your natural, precious body matter. Our priority over here is functional movement, making sure we're able to push, pull, run, jump, and perform well into our season years and when our hair is white, right? So make sure you have your 20 ounces of water, at least 20 ounces of water you like to start the day off with. After that, we go into our nutritional reset, whole living food basically that demonstrates that it loves you back, right? So peaceful consumption, garden therapy, our daily movement practice are our foundation over here. So set your heart rate monitor during the week. I like to set it for functional training, right? Functional training meaning movement patterns that sitting down, get up, perform, run, jump, push, and pull. And the beautiful thing is that we're mastering our small space, whatever it is that you're paying rent and mortgage. So I'm setting it for functional training. If you want to, you can keep the voice prompt on. Right now, I can see that my heart rate is at 87 beats per minute. I'm going to tap that so I can see my heart rate represented as a percentage, right? So I can see what my heart rate is doing the entire time I'm in my movement practice. We're mastering our small space today. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the body warmed up using our own body weight. Today, if we go back and use a little bit of jump rope, we've been doing jump rope for a whole cycle, and we've eased back off of it. If you're not able to jump, you can do modifications. And we move every day at 5 a.m., right? If you're not able to jump, then what you can do is take 2 dish towels, right? And you can flick here so you work on your coordination. You're touching your knees to your chest. That can help to give your back some nice release. Literally try to bring your knees up into your chest. Make sure you're tucking your pelvis under so you have a nice, long, neutral spine. Ensure that you're breathing nice and deep, that you have a lot of space between your ear and your shoulders. Make sure you tuck your pelvis under, belly button into the spine. Your imaginary headlights on your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders should be pointed straight ahead. So at any point, if you feel like you're really overexerting yourself, or if you see your heart rate is sky high, take a moment for some active recovery. Touch your knees to your chest and then come right back. So today I'm going to start with a little jump rope. And let's boogie. Heart rate right now is at 57%. I'm going to take it nice and easy. Here we go. Good. Lift the knees to the chest. Then in between, we're going to be opening up our hips. My heart rate is at 69%. So you're going to come down to the floor, tabletop position. So that means your hips are tucked under. You're pressing your hands into the floor in tabletop position. Modified. Step your right foot outside of the right hand. You're going to feel a big stretch on the inside. Knee comes back down. Opposite side, left foot steps outside the left hand. Feel the stretch all inside of the groin area. Knees back down. That's level 1. Level 2, make sure you're not sinking down. If you're sinking down, then you're going to compromise your head, neck, and shoulders. So extend. Make sure your butt is not up in the air. Tuck your hips under. Right foot steps big outside of the right hand, nice and flat. My extended leg in the back, I'm pushing that heel towards the back wall. I'm also squeezing the glute on the extended leg. Step center. And then left foot steps outside the left hand. Your core is engaged here. You're also opening up the hips. Back to the center. And it's 3. And 3. Take your time. 4, 4, 5. Try to step lightly. 5, 6. Arms are also getting work. 6, 7. Hold a little bit longer here. Really open up the hips. 7, 8, 8, 9. Hold it. Push that back heel towards the back wall so you can feel your hips open. Center. 9. We have one more. 10. Good. And 10. Good. Round your back up to the ceiling. Press your hands into the floor. Curl your chin into your chest. And then inhale. Tailbone goes toward the ceiling. Drop your shoulders down. Again, exhale. Press your hands into the floor. Round your back up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch on your mid, upper back. Inhale. Drop the shoulders down. Tailbone goes towards the ceiling. You're going to curl your toes under. Press your hands into the floor. Walk your feet in. Drop your hips and glutes down to the floor. Press your hands into the floor. See if you can press your legs straight. If the legs don't come straight, you might have a slight bend, but pull your belly button away from your thighs. Again, drop your hips and glutes down. Good, and straighten. Drop your head all the way down and reach your neck. Drop your hips and glutes down and straighten. One more time. Good, and straighten. You're going to roll up. Head is the last thing to roll up. So again, you can use the 2 kitchen towels if you need to. If you're not able to jump, please give your tendons and your joints time to acclimate to the workload that you're putting on. If you move too fast, you're going to injure yourself, right? Don't let the ego take out the host. So you can flick your wrists, touch your knees to the chest, and work with the dish towels or 2 little jump ropes in your hand. Movement number 2. So again, just stay with basic if you're just getting started. Number 2 is basic. The only thing is pelvis is tucked under. I'm adding a little twist, or you can stay with basic. So again, if you're doing the modification, simply flick the wrist, touch your knees all the way up to the chest. Get in where you fit in. Here we go. Oops, excuse me, plant. Don't jack up the plants. Go at your own tempo. Good, and relax. Second set of plank steps, coming down to the floor, tabletop position. Either you're taking level 1 or level 2. Level 1, tuck your hips under, press your hands into the floor, press the body away from the floor. Right foot steps outside the right hand, back to center. Left foot steps outside the left hand, back to center. Otherwise, keep your hips and butt out of the air. Step it out and center. And 1. If you need to rest in between, then rest. Working with your own body weight. 3. 3. Big step. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. Hold at 8. Open up the hips. 8, 9, 9, 10. Good, and 10. Walk your feet in. Come up. Number 3. So you can say the same basic jump, or your modification is you are flicking your wrist, rotating your wrist with the 2 dish towels or the jump rope, or you bring your knees up to the chest, or you're going to take number 3. Number 3 is going to be out, in, out, in. Here we go. Rest if you need to. If you get flubbed up in a row, keep going. Getting the body nice and warmed up. Almost done. Two and one. Back down to the floor again. Plank steps. Heart rate is at 79%. Feel free to let me know what your heart rate is saying, or on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard are you working? Tuck your hips under. Again, if you're modified, you're coming right through here. Alternately step your feet outside of the hands. Otherwise, spread your fingertips. Press your hands into the floor. Press the body away from the floor. Tuck your hips under. Squeeze your glutes. Right foot steps outside the right hand. Feel that stretch in the extended leg and the hip. Make sure you squeeze your glute in the extended leg. That allows you to feel more stretch inside the hip center. Opposite side. Push that heel towards the back wall. And center. And step it out. 2. 2. Try not to let the body sink. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. Now pause. This time, we're going to strike with the heel. Even if your leg doesn't straighten out, this time, strike with the heel. So you feel more of a stretch in the back of the leg, right? Or you can just stay with the basic. And opposite side. Stay with level 1 if you need to, right? Start nice and slow. Opposite side, feel that stretch. It's a nice dynamic stretch. Upper body's working, core is also engaged. Center. And step it out. My toes are pointed toward the face. Again, I'm pressing my body away from the floor. Or if you're modified, you stay on all fours. Core is actively engaged here. 2, 2, 1. Feel that nice stretch. And 1. Drop your knees down to the floor. So take a moment. Sit back. Roll your wrists out. Extend your arm. Pull the fingertips towards you. Stretch out the front of the wrist. Now, extend the arm. Push your fingers into your hand so you stretch out the other side of the wrist. Opposite side, extend the arm. Pull the fingertips back. Now, extend your arm. Press your palm in toward your face. Next movement pattern, we're going to take mountain climbers or modified mountain climbers. Tuck your hips under. So here, my head and neck are compromised. Press your hands into the floor, right? Scapula, shoulder blades are engaged. Tuck your hips under. Tap your toe. Bring your knee to your chest. Tight little package. Bring it right underneath. So I'm stretching my lower back. Also engaging my core. Right back down. Go nice and easy. It's fine to go at your own tempo. If you need to stay right there, alternating sides. Next level. If you've been with me longer, again, it takes a lot to press your body into the floor and to keep your hips tucked under. You're going to tap and tap. Level 3, we pick the tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go at your own tempo. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest if you need to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Open your legs nice and wide. Drop your hips and glutes down to the floor. Press your hands into prayer position. So open up the chest, proud chest. Press your elbows into your knees so you can feel a stretch in your groin area. If you're rounded over, open up the chest and press it open. Now extend. Now you might need to, if you feel really compact or tight, you might need to come up for a moment. But when you're able to, come back down. Respect your body. The consistency will allow your body to open up like a flower. Press your hands into prayer position. Press the knees open. I'm going to extend. You may be mirroring. Right arm. Try to straighten out through your elbow. Palm faces the floor. You're going to feel a nice stretch along the side of the body. Hands back into prayer position. Press the knees open. This is all part of our warm-up. Feel that stretch travel along the side of the body. Stand up if you need to, rest. Not back down. Press the hands into prayer position. Press the knees open. So this is very important. We're going to hold on to our original hips. Extend the arm, palm down. You're going to feel that stretch. Now this arm that's down here, I'm pressing these knees open, which I can feel the stretch in my groin area. Palms together, opposite side. Oh, that's it, open. Then press your hands into the floor. Round your back up to the ceiling. Grab opposite elbows. Pull your belly button away from your spine. Allow yourself just to sway. Grab your rope. So this is nice and easy. The tempo that we're going at this morning is nice and easy. If you want to get in, where you fit in. Natural bodies matter. If you have a small space, no problem. Whatever you're spending rent or mortgage, that's you have enough space to really transform your body on a consistent basis. So again, you're touching your knees to your chest while you're flicking the dish towels or the rope, whatever it is that you have, right? So next movement pattern is knees up in the rope or stay with your basic, right? You can stay with basic. But once you feel more comfortable, even if it's a little bit, if you can't go the whole set, you come right back to basic. Make sure you're breathing nice and deep. If you float up in the rope, come right back. That'll teach you to deal with so-called failure. It's not failure, it's just feedback. Nice and easy. And my pinky toe wants to get caught up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heart rate is at 82%. Let's continue to open up these hips. Woo. Continue to open up the hips. So take a sip of water. If you need to, externally rotate. So you can use the foam roller. You can use a little chair. You can use a box. I want to auntie and love, sending you some warm positive vibrations. So I'm gonna use my foam roller. Everything in my play space is multi-purpose. A lot of us have things we spend our money on that you're not using, right? So you're not getting the most out of your investment. A lot of us are leaving a lot of life on the table, and you don't realize the importance of conditioning and also becoming deconditioned. So go slow, be consistent, you can get it back. All right, so you're going to externally rotate. So you're working your balance. Take your time, use your breath. You want to open up the hips. You can let your arms flow with you to help with your balance. 1, 2, 3. You can see over there. YouTubies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Next movement pattern, feet are open a little bit wider than the hips. Sit your hips back and down. You should not be coming forward. You're going to mess up your knees. Go for quality form. So I see with some of the squat challenges, maybe people don't know any better. If you're putting all your force into your knees, you're not going to have any longevity. You're going to jack your knees up. Sit your hips back and down, parallel to the floor, or whatever your range of motion is. Sit it back. Lift that leg up to the side. Sit it all the way down. Alternate sides. Sit it down. 2, 2. Now make sure you're not turned here. I want the seam of your pants. I want glute medius. Sit it down. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Sit it all the way down. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. Good, and 10. Internal rotation. The same leg, so re-engage. Make sure your pelvis is tucked under. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. How hard are you working? My heart rate is at 76%. So watch your heart rate. That's also going to give you some feedback on how you're accessing and burning fuel. Internal rotation. Guard your body. Look over your hands. Listen to your inhale and your exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, good, and 15. Next movement pattern. So you have jacks, modified jack, be step, 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 step. Number 2 would be here, step, step. With a nice letter Y, step, step, right? Level 3, soft like a cat. You should not be able to hear yourself. That means that your core is engaged. Get in when you fit in. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, or you can step, step. 3, 4, or you can 5, step, step. 5, take your appropriate level. 6, 7, 8, 9, take your appropriate level. And 10. Heart rate is up. Whew, almost done with the warm-up. We're at 75%. Side kicks. Functionally working out obliques, glute medius, a little bit cardiovascular. Okay, don't fling your foot. Do everything with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Lift your knees to your chest. Let's take external rotation. Let's open up the hips on the opposite side. So again, you can use a small box. I'm going to use my foam roller. Right? All using just your body. 2, 3. So you get the movement pattern. Right? Check out 4, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Go right into 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and nice and easy. You can use your arm. 1, 2, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 24. Good. And 25. Heart rate should be up. I'm going to take your next set. If you need to, that's fine. Or you're going to come out, sit, step, step, or the next level would be letter Y, drop down, nice and soft belly button, drawn in. Listen to your breath. 2, 3, 4. You can step, step. 5, 6, 9, and 10. Not bad at all. All right. Feet open a little bit wider than the hips. So you have your leg lift. You're going to sit it down right between distance. Belly button is drawn in. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. Heart rate is at 81%. So that's with no equipment. Let's come down, work a little more core, and we'll be done with our warm up. So the full workout will rotate on the body-culinary.com website. When you go on, you see the area that says live video. If you are subscribed to the channel, you'll catch the warm-ups because we rotate. All right, so tuck your hips under, belly button pull into the spine. If you're sinking down, that is incorrect form. You're going to compromise your head, neck, and shoulders. You're spreading your fingertips. Pressure is drawn in the whole time. Your